How do the Agile team formations and the cultures they exhibit has become the way to achieve the business agility which is so critical. Agile teams are cross-functional and self-organizing. Here the cross-functional means it is a complementary team of different skill set. Cross-functional team is the one that is organized around a product or a portion of a product or service, and they must include all the competencies needed to accomplish their work without depending on others who are not part of the team. The cross-functional teams need to hold within themselves all of the skills required to plan and deliver the product or service without having to pass their work to others for the next steps. This includes the code writing, user story elaboration, and the product testing, etc. So we can call the cross-functional team should be in a position not to wait for others' work as input or pass their work to others for the next processing. They should be able to deliver the increments themselves. These are the Agile team with collection of competencies and skills. Unlike traditional development, where a group of specialists like designers work on the design part, then it is the work of code development, later involved by the testing team, etc. This is how they work in a phase-driven approach, which is mostly one-directional, where a phase of certain activity predominates. The team waits for the outputs from the previous phases. This is the major limitation of traditional sequential model of approach. Ideally, the Agile team members are considered to be matured, technically competent, and work in collaboration with other team members. The Agile team has a complementary skill set in all dimensions of the development, such that they will not go outside for the technical reasons. They support evolving needs at all stages of the development process. Of course, when they need, in case of large technical complexities, they can collaborate with outside technical experts on need basis. But whereas in normal development process, they are competent enough to deliver the work without the outside help. At the simplest level, a self-organizing team is the one that doesn't depend or wait for a manager to assign work. Instead, these teams find their own work and manage the associated responsibilities and timelines. The self-organizing teams choose how best to accomplish their work rather than being directed by others outside the team. Self-organizing means the team will not limit themselves to work like a command and control. What is self-organizing team? They assign work themselves on priority basis and also act autonomously towards achieving the goal with a little supervision. Here the autonomous in the sense they are not taking the decisions independently, but they do not depend outside to achieve their work. Agile teams are not away from the discipline. In fact, they are highly disciplined and self-organized. They are mature enough to pick up the high priority backlog items and work on them. They respect each other and collaborate among themselves without any supervision. They work transparently through daily stand-up meets. Through periodic retrospect meetings, Agile teams discuss and follow the best practices they implemented in the past. And also they discard not so good practices, if any.